the real-time real estate segment today, being brought to you by rsrmoney.com. rsrmoney.com. Is affordability starting to improve? Over the past couple of years, a lot of people have had a hard time buying a home. And while affordability is still tight, there are signs it's getting a little better and might keep improving throughout the rest of the year. Lawrence Yoon, chief economist at the National Association of Realtors, NAR, says, quote, housing affordability is improving ever so modestly, but is it moving in the right direction? Here's a look at the latest data on the three biggest factors affecting home affordability: mortgage rates, home prices, and wages. Number one, mortgage rates have been volatile this year, bouncing around from mid-6s to low 7% range, but there's some good news. Data from Freddie Mac shows that rates have been trending down overall since May. Mortgage rates have improved lately, in part because of recent economic employment and inflation data. Moving forward, some rate volatility is to be expected, but if future economic data continues to show signs of cooling, experts say mortgage rates could keep going down. Even a small drop can help you out. When rates decline, it's easier to afford the home you want because your monthly payment will be lower. Just don't expect them to go back down to 3%. I sure hope they don't go to 3%. Why? Because that means our economy is in the tank. That's why they go down that low. Just think about that. Number two, home prices. Second big thing to think about is home prices nationally. They're still going up this year, but not as fast as they did a couple years ago. If you're watching us on RonSiegelRadio.tv, any of our socials, or the ABC News and Talk, AM 1490 video feed, and FM 98.1 video feed, you're seeing a chart of home prices. This is from Case Shiller to illustrate that if you're thinking about buying a home, slower price growth is good news. Home prices went up a lot during the pandemic, making it hard for many people to buy. Now with prices rising more slowly, notice I said rising more slowly, buying a home may feel less out of reach. As Odetta Cucci, Deputy Chief Economist of First American, says, quote, while housing affordability is low for potential first-time home buyers, slowing price appreciation and lower mortgage rates could help. So the dream of home ownership is not boarded up just yet, unquote. Wages, another factor helping the affordability is rising wages. Do we have a graph on that one, Josh? I know I sent this to you real late. Of course he has it. So we've got our graph here of wages. It's coming from the Bureau of Labor Statistics to show how wages have increased over time. If you're watching it again, look at the blue dotted line. It shows how wages usually go up in a typical year. On the right side of the graph, you'll see wages are rising even faster than normal right now. That's the green line. This helps you because if your income increases, it's easier to afford a home. That's because you won't have to spend as much of your paycheck on your monthly mortgage payment. Bottom line, when you put all these factors together, you see mortgage rates are trending down, home prices are rising more slowly, wages are going up faster than usual. Though affordability is a challenge, these trends are early signs things might be starting to improve. And as I've shared with you many times, and I will share it until I stop doing these shows and stop talking to people, strategy beats rate always. Strategy beats rate always. Working with a lender who's working in conjunction with a real estate professional, the right strategy might be able to help folks. We were consulting a family yesterday, and they're trying to buy a new house for their family, and they're looking at placing an offer well above the list price and asking for a small concession, a rate concession. And they're going to get almost a full percentage point. Actually, it's almost 1.5 points below what yesterday's rates were because of using the proper strategy to accomplish their goal. That's the real-time real estate segment brought to you by rsrmoney.com, rsrmoney.com.